In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up rules in Trello. This can really optimize your workflow by automating routine tasks, saving you valuable time, and keeping your projects organized. Let's get started on setting up these automation rules, as it's simpler than you might think. First, you'll want to log into Trello on your desktop or through a web browser. Once you're in, select the board where you want to create automations with form submissions that transform into cards. This will be your workspace for setting up the rules you need. Next, look towards the top menu of your chosen board and find the automation option. Click on it or find it in the board menu if it's not immediately visible. Here, you'll want to choose rules from the options presented to initiate the process of creating your automatic tasks. Now you'll see an option to click Create Rule. This will lead you to the rule editor. Here's where all the magic happens. The first concept to understand is that of the trigger. The trigger is essentially the starting point of your automation. What event or action will set your rule into motion? You have several options for what can act as a trigger. To give you a few examples, you might set a trigger for when a card is moved to a specific list, when a due date is set or marked complete, when a new card is created, or even when a label is applied to a card. Choose a trigger that corresponds to an action you want to automate based on the workflow of your team or personal projects. With a trigger in place, it's time to add the actions. These actions are what Trello will perform for you once the trigger event takes place. For instance, you might want to move the card to another list, add a member to the card, apply a label, post a comment, or even set a due date automatically. Choose one or more actions that will follow when your trigger happens. Once you have both your trigger and actions defined, the final step is to save your rule. This involves giving your rule a descriptive name that's easy to identify later, especially important if you'll be creating multiple rules on the same board. Finally, click Save, and your rule will be all set up and ready to go. And there you have it, a straightforward guide to setting up rules in Trello. By following these steps, you can streamline your workflow, reduce repetitive tasks, and focus on what truly matters. Don't forget to experiment with different triggers and actions to see what best supports your team's process. Happy organizing and enjoy your newfound efficiencies in Trello.